We are going to run up to the coffee place, Coffee and Cones. I saw online last night that Princess's new premium desserts launched yesterday, and I think we need to have a discussion about them. So I'm not sure if they launched on this ship, and we don't have the premier package, but I would like to try and buy one so that I can show you what we're talking about, and then we can all discuss, because I think Princess is really trying to justify raising their prices, even though their packages actually include tips, Wi-Fi, and a lot of things that the other lines don't include. Anyway, they don't need to justify it if they're going to raise the prices to a point that is still below competitors. And using these premium desserts to try and justify it, it's beyond a level that's absurd. I mean, let me see if we can get one and talk about it. You will not believe what they are doing. I don't believe it. It is, even Carnival, if they introduce something like this would be like a Vegas gimmick. And for them to be saying people are gonna have 2 a day, I think you could have one of these in your entire lifetime and you have experienced it and don't need it again. There is no way anybody's gonna eat 2 of these a day, or should. So let's go see if we can get one. Oh my God. Whoa. Okay, so we're in line and it is like 20 people long up here, which makes me think they are serving these things. And I also see these giant mugs with cookie and chocolate coating on them. This is gonna be ridiculous. The time it's gonna take for them to produce these is crazy. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, we did not order one of those desserts because I think it's actual torture of the people working there. And the simple coffee orders, a nice latte with vanilla in it, is too complicated for them to keep up with now, because they have an insane situation of a line with 25 people in it, people swarming around wanting those desserts. And like, I guess they're only making the milkshakes today. They don't have the foot tall slices of cake. The woman wanted it and they said, sorry, we only have the milkshake today. Because it's like absolutely ridiculous, even with just serving those. And she was like, fine, I'll just have an ice cream cone. Like, mad that she couldn't get a foot tall slice of cake. And we saw a lot of people eating them. It's $12 if you don't want a little mini alcohol bottle added on top, and $14 if you do. And like I said, you get 2 of them a day if you have the premium package. It's day 2 apparently of the premium dessert service, and the Cones and Coffee place, where we've had a line of maybe like
2 or 3, 4, but yeah.
It has never been a line like this. By the time we got in line, 5 more people were behind us. And we're not talking lunchtime, we're not talking early morning coffee time. This is 3 in the afternoon. They're absolutely swamped. Anyway, they have giant containers of sprinkles and lollipops. Thankfully, the lollipops they put in these shakes are not as huge as the ones I saw on Facebook last night. I think we're talking 20-ounce mugs that they have frozen. The tops are dipped in chocolate and then coated in candy pieces. And then they fill them with milkshakes and top them with whipped cream, put 2 to 3 lollipops in them, and what was a chocolate bar on top of that. And that's if you don't want the alcohol. If you want the alcohol added, then they take an airplane bottle and shove that in somewhere that there's open surface on the top. It is truly absurd. And my position on this is that Princess is going to need to either scale it back, make them a reasonable size. Milkshakes have never been included. On Royal Caribbean, you don't get milkshakes at Johnny Rockets with your drink package. You pay extra for those. And there's a great reason for that. On top of the cost, the time it takes for a crew member to produce something like this is expensive. It's going to be very costly if you have people taking them up on 2 per day. Like, I saw one girl finish 2 of the desserts, and then she went over to the sink and like washed her face and was wiping herself down with paper towels. This is stressful for them. And they have little like guide cards on the counter in front of them showing how to put them together. It's such a complicated production. Princess really needs to rethink this. There was never a demand for this. I don't know who came up with it, but it's not something that's in demand on Princess, especially where we have a low volume of children passengers. Rethink this, take it away, and stop trying to justify a price increase. Just say inflation is causing us to have to increase prices. In this country, unfortunately, right now, We know we're living in clown world, and we don't need to make circus items like these milkshakes a feature of it. Just stop that craziness, princess, please. I want to be able to go and get a latte, get it right, and not wait in line for 20 minutes behind people who think they're getting a free perk of a ridiculous milkshake twice per day.